Hello everyone, we'll move on to the next topic in backtracking, that is Hamiltonian circuit problem. What do you mean by this Hamiltonian circuit problem? Here, the Hamiltonian circuit or a Hamiltonian cycle is a round trip path along n edges. Okay, what's the meaning of this? Already we have studied the traveling salesperson problem. This Hamiltonian circuit problem is also similar to your traveling salesperson problem. See, I'll be having a notes like this. Then if you want to just find out the Hamiltonian cycle, you have to start from one vertex and you have to travel through all the vertices only once, exactly once, and you have to come back to the same. Okay, I'm starting with 1, I'm passing through 2, 3, 4, and again I'm returning to 1. This is same as your traveling salesperson problem. But what is the difference between Hamiltonian circuit problem and traveling salesperson problem? Here, the most of the things are same in Hamiltonian circuit problem and traveling salesperson problem. That is, it may be a directed or undirected graph, and it should contain cycle, and it should start with one vertex. It has to just visit all the vertices exactly once, and then it has to reach to the source again. These things are common in traveling salesperson problem and Hamiltonian circuit problem. But what is the difference? In traveling salesperson problem, we are finding the minimum tour. Is it not the minimum path? But in Hamiltonian circuit problem, we are not going to just find out any of the minimum path, but all possible cycles. All possible cycles or tour, you can say. But in traveling salesperson problem, we were finding out the minimum tour. Is it not? Here there is no minimum tour or anything, all the possible cycles. See, for example, I have a graph like this. Okay, what are all the possible ways you can have a path here? See, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. Is it not? That is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, or else 1 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. That is 1 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. Okay, then 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1. 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1. Is it not? And any other path? 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1. Is it not? Or else 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. Like this, there are many possibilities out there. Is it not? To find out all these possible tours is with Hamiltonian circuit problem. Here, one more thing you have to just remember: if you have any articulation point or if you have any pendant vertex, then Hamiltonian circuit problem is not possible. What do you mean by this articulation point? See, for example, here I have a graph like this, and to this graph again one more is attached. See, here if you want to just travel through all the vertices without repeating any of the vertices, it is highly impossible. See, I'll come here, I'll go here, then here, then here, then here again. Without reaching this vertex, I cannot come back to any one vertex. This point is called as articulation point. If this is present, then Hamiltonian cycle is not possible. Okay, or else if I have any of the pendant vertex like this. Pendant vertex means it is not connecting to anyone. Is it not? Like your leaf nodes. This is pendant vertex. See, from here I'll come here, then here, then here. There is no path to go back. Again, I cannot go from here. Is it not? Because you cannot just visit the same vertex twice in Hamiltonian circuit problem. So, Even if you have pendant vertex also, Hamiltonian circuit is not possible. Always it should be connected and it should have a cycle in order to get the Hamiltonian cycle or the Hamiltonian circuit. Fine. And here we have a very easy algorithm for this one. See, this is the algorithm for Hamiltonian cycle. I'll not explain this now. First, I'll just show you how you have to just go with the problem. Then with respect to the problem, I'll explain this algorithm. This is the given circuit. You have to just find out whether, means this is a Hamiltonian circuit and how many possible cycles are possible with this graph you have to find out. Is it not? Before going for that one, first we need to just write the cost adjacency matrix. Here, if you have a path, then you have to write it as 1. If you don't have any path, then it is 0. A to A, it is always 0. A to B, it is 1. A to C, it is 1. A to D also path is there, it is 1. A to E, there is no direct path, so it is 0. A to F, it is 0. In the same way, B to A, it is 1. B to B, 0. B to C, 1. Then B to D, it is 0. B to E, again it is 0. B to F, it is 1. Next, C. C to A, there is a direct path. C to B, yes. C to C is 0. C to D, C to D is 1. C to E is 1. C to F is 0. Next from D, D to A, 1. D to B is 0. D to C is 1. D to D is 0, D to E is 1 and D to F is 0. Then from E to A no path. E to B no direct path. E to C yes. E to D yes. E to F yes. E to E it is it is 0. E to F it is 1. Next from F to A it is 0. Then F to B, it is 1. F to C, it is 0. F to D, it is 0. F to E, it is 1. F to F is 0. This is the cost adjacency matrix for this given graph. Now, I'll take A as the source vertex. If source vertex is not given, as usual, you have to just take the first vertex as the source vertex. Okay, I'll start from A. Always you remember in backtracking you have to construct the state space tree. Is it not? From A, where it can go? From A, it can go either to B or to C or to D. Is it not? So, I'll be having 3 different paths over here. From A, I can go to B, I can go to C or I can go to D. Is it not? Then first we check with D. If from A to B if I go, how many possible Hamiltonian cycles are possible? Let me check this one first. Okay. First here from A to B I had come. From B where you can go either to C or F. Is it not? So from B I can go to C or I can go to F. Okay, first I'll assume from B to C I'll come. A to B, B to C. Then from C where you can go? From C either to D you can go or to E you can go. So here I'll go to D or I'll go to E. Okay, next from A to B, B to C, C to D. From D, where you can go? You can go to E. Yes, you can go to E or C. C is already present. Here, no vertices should be repeated. Is it not? So, from D, you can either go to A, C or E. But here you see in this cycle, C is already present, A is already present. It cannot go to either A or C. It can only go to E. So from D, I'll go to E. Okay. From E, where you can go? You can either go to C or you can go to F. C, it is already present over here. C is already present. F is present. No. You should not consider these things. Okay. I'm considering only this cycle. Fine. So from E, I can go to F. Yes. Then from F, where you can go? B. But see here, B, it is already present in this cycle. If it is already present, you cannot just take it again. From F, again E. See here already it is present, so you cannot go anywhere. So from A to B, B to C, C to D, if you come, you cannot just make any of the Hamiltonian cycle. Is it not? Because you have to just go back to A. If you want to go back to A means, again you have to go to B. But here B is already present. Yes. So I'll consider this as dead end. If no solution means, I'll consider this as dead end. Next, I'll come here. From A to B, B to C, C to E I'll come. Okay. From E, either you can go to F or you can go to D. Is it not? You can go to D or you can go to F. See, if you go to D, you can go back to A. There is no problem. I can just go back to A. But see, if all the vertices are present in this one, A, B, C, D, E and A. But where is F? F is not present. If I want to go to F from D, again I have to go through E only. But already E is present over here. So even from this also, it is not possible. Even this is also dead end. Next, here, F, A to B, B to C, C to E, E to F. If you want to reach to A, it has to go to B, then A. But already B is present. Or one more way is from F, it has to return back to E. Even that is also not possible. So again, this is also dead end. From B to C, if you go, then we are just sure that we will not get any of the Hamiltonian cycle. But one more. From A to B, B to F. From F, where you can go? You can just go to E. I'll just go to E. From E, either you can go to C or D. Both the conditions I'll write. Either to C or to D. Okay. Next, from C, you can go to A. See, here A, why I am taking means all the vertices are present here. Okay. See, here from C, I can go to A or I can go to D. Here, this is the source vertex, so I cannot directly go to A. First, I'll come to D and then I'll go to A. Then it will become a complete cycle. See, A, B, C, D, E, F. All the vertices are there. And from D, can you go back to A? Yes, I can go back to A. This is solution 1. Okay, so this one I'll just show as like this box. Because it is returning. I'm returning to this one. Yes, from here, A to B, B to F, F to E, E to D. Just check all the vertices are present or not. Yes, A, B, E, D and F are there. C is missing. See, from D, can you go to C? Yes, I can go. So from D, I'll go to C. From C, can you reach A? Yes, I can reach A. This is forming a Hamiltonian cycle. See, A, B, C, D, E, F. All the vertices are present and I can go back to A. This is one more solution. This is solution 2. Okay. From A to B, B to F, if you come, there are 2 Hamiltonian cycles. Then one more thing we'll check. If I go, I'm not going to B, I'm coming from A to C. This condition. Okay. If you come to C, how many possibilities are there from C? Either you can go to B or D or E. you can either go to B or D or E. Is it not? Yes, from C to B. First I'll take this one, A to C, C to B. Next, see here, from B you can only come to F because C it is already done. From F you can come to E. Is it not? Only E. So from F to E. From E only to D because C is already done. From D you can go back to A. Before going to that, you check all the vertices are present. A, B, C, D, E, F. Then all the vertices are present. Again you can go back to A. So this is solution 3. Okay, next from A to C, C to D. Is that not? From D you can either go to A or E. Directly now you cannot go to A. So first I'll come to E. D to E. Then from E to F. From F to B. B to A. But before going to A, you check all the vertices are present or not. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yes, all the vertices are present. From B, I can go back to A. This is solution 4. Okay, next. From A to C, C to E. From E, you can either go to D or F. I can either come to D or F. Yes, from D, I have to come back to E or I have to go to C. I cannot go to C, E because it is already present. So I'll go back to E. Then from C, where I can go, I can just go to B. From B, I can come back to F or A. If I come to F, then it is dead end. If I go to A, here F is not encountered, so still it is dead end. From B to F I'll come and I'll consider this as dead end because from F I cannot go to A without passing B. Is it not? So next I'll take from A to C, C to E, E to F is there. See here I have to go to D from F. So where I can go? F to B. Yes. From B to C or A. C I cannot come because C already it is present here. C, A, C, E, F, B. Again I have to come back to C. It is not possible. So this is also dead end. Here I got again 2 solutions. Next, if I go from A to D, then from A to D, if I move from D, you can either go to C or you go to E. 2 conditions you can just have. Is it not? From D, either you can go to E or you can go to C. From D, either to C or E. First I'll go with C. A to D, D to C. From C, where you can go? Either you can go to B or you can go to E. Is it not? So, I'll come to B or E. First I'll go with this one. A to D, D to C, C to B. From B, there is a possibility you can just go to F. Because A is already repeated, from F you can go to E. From E, where you can go? E, D or C. See, you have to just check whether it is repeated or not. C, it is repeated. Again D, it is repeated. What is the condition? This condition is very, very important. You have to remember, no vertices should be repeated. Only once you have to just visit all the vertices. So this I'll consider as dead end. Okay, next from C to E if I go. C to E I'll come. Okay, so from C to if I E I'll come. There are 2 possibilities. Either I can go to D or F. See, D it is already done, so you cannot go back to D. I can go to F. From E, I'll go to F. From F, I can go to B. From B, I can come to C or A. When you can go back to A, only if all the vertices are done, then only you can go back to A. C I cannot because C is already done here, is it not? So check whether all the vertices are present. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yes, all the vertices are present. Then easily you can go back to A. So it is forming a Hamiltonian cycle. So this is solution 5. Till here 4, this is solution 5. Okay, next from A to D, D to E if I go. Okay, from E, where you can go either to C or F. Either to C or F. I'll just come here. A to D, D to E, E to C. Okay, from C, where I can go? I can go to A, D, E and B. A, D, E, it is already done. So only possibility is I can go to B. From B, I can come to F. From F, either you can come to E or B. Both are already done. I cannot go to A from F, is it not? So this is dead end. I cannot just go. Yes, so next A to D, D to E, E to F. From F to B I can go. From B to A or C I can go. A, you have to check all the vertices are present. A, B, D, E, F, but C is missing. Can you go to C from B? Yes. So to C I'll come. Then from C to A. Again, this is one solution. Solution 6. All the possibilities are done. So here, what we have just find out here, see from this given graph, there are 6 possible cycles are there. Just we'll write all these cycles. Okay. See what are the possible cycles? From A to B, B to F, F to E, E to C, C to D and D to A. This is solution 1. I'll just write the solution. A to B, B to F, F to E, E to C, C to D and D to A. This is forming a cycle with all the vertices present. Yes. Then next, from A to B, B to F, F to E, then E to D, D to C, C to A. A to B, B to F, then F to E, E to D, then D to C, then C to A. Likewise, we have 6 solutions. I'll just write all the solution, then we'll check. These are the 6 solutions we have. Just check all the solutions. See, A to C, C to B, B to F, E to D, D to A. See here, A to C, C to B, B to F, F to E, E to D, D to A. This is 3 and this is the 4th solution. And then A to D, D to C, E, F, B, A. This is the 5th solution. Then A to D, D to E, E to F, then B, C, A. This is the 6th solution. This is what I have just written. Now I'll just tell you what this algorithm is going to do. See, algorithm Hamiltonian of K. This is to print the cycle. That's it. Okay. But the code, actual code is present in next value of K. That is next vertex you have to find out. K is the source vertex you have to take. Okay, K is the source vertex. Here, the vertices A, B, C, D, E, F will be taken as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 for this algorithm's sake. Okay, next vertex of 1 because source vertex is 1, is it not? Then it will go here. x of 1, this thing is to find out the next vertex. See, x of 1 is equals to x of 1. Initially all the things will be equal to 0. So 1 mod n plus 1. This, it will give you 1. Is it not? The first vertex is 1. Then you will check if x of k is equals to 0. No, it is not equal to 0 because it is updated with 1. And from the cost adjacency matrix, you have to just check whether it is not equal to 0. From 1 to 1, it is 0. Yes, it is 0. So it will not execute. It will come here. It will check all the things and Hamiltonian of k plus 1. K value will be incremented. You will check with 2. If I take 2, then you have to just check whether 2 is present or not. See here, if I have a vertices like this, see 1 is present, then next vertex you have to take as 2. Before taking this one, you have to check whether it is repeated or not. Okay, here it will check whether from 1 to 2 is there exists a path. This one is used to check the path. From x of 1 is 1, x of 2 is 2. 1 to 2 is not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then there is no path. If it is not equal to 0, then there exists a path. If there exists a path, it will come here and it will check what is k. K value is 2. J is equals to 1 to 1. Okay, only one value you have to check whether it is same or not. Is it not? J is equals x of 1. That is j is equals to 1. So x of 1 is equals to x of 2. See, x of 1 is equal to x of 2. No. If it is equal, break. Why? Because the vertices should not be repeated. Is it not? This code is used to check whether the vertices are repeated or not. Okay. If j is equals to k, j is equals to 1 and k is equals to 2. No, this condition is false. If k less than n, yes. 2 is less than n, no, this condition is false. Then or k is equals to n, n is equals to 4 if you take k is not equal to n, and if this condition is false, then this condition will be false. Is it not? Here we are just having three things. Here this is to find out the next vertex and this is to find out whether the path exists or not. If path exists, then this code will check whether the next vertex is same as the previous vertex. If is there any duplicate vertices. If there is no duplicate vertices, then it will move further and it will just search for another vertex. If this becomes false, then again it will come to Hamiltonian k plus 1, that is k is equals to 3 it will become. Okay, this one we'll use in order to just form a cycle. Okay, see, for example, if I have just reached 4 here, then if you want to check another possibility, then at last you have to make this as 0. For this purpose, we'll use this code. Fine, this is how you will just check the Hamiltonian cycle. Fine, thank you.